Hi, this is Dr. Steven with Outclick Magazine. Today we welcome to the program our good friends and cute guys, Steven and Jeff Neal, also known as the Synergy Twins. They're up in South Carolina and they are electric violinists. Jeff and Steven, welcome to today's program.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hey,
Good.
thanks for having us.
How are you doing? So, Jeff, you're giving away free hugs, it looks like.
I am. I got this shirt, I think, in Well Manners the last Pride, so thought I'd represent free hugs.
I would think you could get at least $1 for them when you come down here.
Who knows? But when I come down, they're free.
There you go. They're free. Well, we were so excited to work with you on our July 2021 cover, to have you guys on our cover. I've said before, we promote good people and nice people and fun people. And obviously, you're good-looking guys and talented, but you have been such a joy to work with. And I want people to know that you're just so genuine and fun. And we were honored to have you as our cover. And the fact that we could fill the racks on Friday, and by Sunday they were empty. And we were constantly keeping the racks refilled. Chandler's helping us in the background. Chandler, if you'll pull up the issue.com so people can see. So if you go to there, so tell us, what was it like to be on the cover?
Oh, it was fun. It was also our birthday month, so it was a good 35th birthday present to be on the cover.
Okay.
You know,
It felt famous. I'm a star finally. I made it.
Oh, it's funny. Like, I live mostly in South Carolina, but part-time down in Milton Manors, and it was kind of like a local, like a star moment where I was like out for a run and I had just finished, and someone was like, "Oh, hey, are you the one on the magazine?" I'm like, and I actually forgot, like, what is he talking about? And then he pulled up the thing. I was like, "Oh yeah, the Outclick thing." And so it was kind of cool to be recognized in the little city of Milton Manors, and yeah, it was a fun experience.
And you said people have called you and seen the magazine, and
Yeah, we've gotten quite a few inquiries for work for, what do you call them, fundraisers down in South Florida. So it definitely got our brand and our image out there. So we appreciate you being so kind and having us on the cover.
Yeah, there was actually a gay wedding that they reached out, but we were already booked that date, so we couldn't do it. But I was like, well, renew your vows in a few years, and we'll play for that.
now tell us about your music. We had done an interview before. You play electric violins. They're very unique instruments. For somebody that hasn't seen your show, tell us about them.
Well, we kind of do different shows depending on the type of venue we're at. Like, we used to headline on cruise ships, and we would cater the show to that demographic and that audience. But in Well Manners, we have fun playing at the pub. Thank you, Mike, for having us. And generally, we wing the set list. Now, I mean, we've already kind of played in Milton Manors Perform. People kind of know our stories and stuff. So sometimes it kind of feels old, like retelling stories they might know. But so yeah, no, we just wing it. It's always normally fun and upbeat and riddled with tales of current events that that are going on.
And I've noticed at the pub, when you're down there, you get out and you go around and engage with the people while you're playing.
Yeah, people love that. Like, if we get behind the bar or up on the bar, it's just it adds another element, and it kind of it's not just two people sitting on stage playing violin. It's like a whole interactive experience. So
yeah, it's not a classical concert by any means. And if we're feeling it, we'll hop on the bar. It's really cool. We have these wireless units so that extend far out, so you can even play outside the pub and try to get people to come in. Or I normally have my excuse. I say it's leg day, so I don't jump up on the bar, because that's quite a hike, and I don't want to fall down. So but,
we even played up on the roof for, I think it was during Wicked Manners for the pub, And we're actually going to be there again this, I think, October 30th and 31st. So I'm trying to get them to like build a stage and like do this whole light show. Mike's like, I don't know if we've got the budget for that. But I'm trying to convince them so that it makes it like this epic, bash.
On top of the pub, the roof of the pub.
And I will say, when I go to the pub and you are there, everyone knows who you are. You have quite the following here.
Woohoo!
You have quite the following. Chandler's helping us down in the background. Pull up their website, Chandler, so people can see their website. Tell us what the website is, first of all.
SynergyTwins2.com.
All right, pull that up. It's got some of your videos on there. You did one before in some caves. We went through that one before. That's up previous on there. So Chandler's going to pull that up. Well, this photo, I said, I know you all are going for hot and smoky, but I know you're so much more friendly than that picture. So we need to get that picture changed.
Yeah, I agree. That's like one of my least favorite from the shoot because, like, I don't know. It's like, that's not like who I am. I'm not like, look at me trying to be like hot and smoky. I'm more like free hugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a photo shoot with, oh my gosh, can't even entertainment photography specialists.
They're great, by the way. They're super great. They're super professional, super fun.
Yeah. If you actually click on the photos tab, you can see the one from the Outclick cover is there, and a bunch of other ones that we've done. I think it's down there.
And I was telling you previously, I let Jeff keep his shirt on during this interview. We did one previously, and I got more comments on getting Jeff Neal shirtless in that interview than I think any of them I had done before.
Oh man, well if that's what it takes. I'm working on my six pack. I gained a little weight during the quarantine, so I'm hitting the gym and I'm trying to get my gains back, and then I'll go shirtless.
We'll do it next time. And speaking of, what has COVID been like for you all? What are some of the projects you've worked on during lockdown, which all of our arts and entertainment friends has been very difficult? What kinds of things have you been working on?
Well, we actually had a great opportunity this was post quarantine when we were introduced to a community of nursing and healthcare workers, and they were having a forum on how to, they have to care for so many people and no one cares for them. So they had a a virtual academy, that's what they called it, on how to care for the care workers, being a healthcare worker. And so we got to sit for 2 days and listen to all the stories, what the experiences they had and what it was like to be like a healthcare worker during the time. And they wanted us there because at the end of the virtual academy, they wanted us to present them like an entirely, completely original song that we composed for them based on their experiences. And I was a little stressed out because, it was 8 hours on a Monday and Tuesday. And then right after the virtual academy ended, they ended it with our composition. So after Monday, we had to super work hard through the night. And then Tuesday, we had to incorporate those experiences into the composition. And we were really pressed for time, but we actually made like a pretty beautiful song, I think. And it was very well received. And it was a very, I guess, enriching isn't the right word. Like I was like honored to be a part of that collaboration with the nurses.
I used to work in medical education, so these stories are very fascinating. What did you learn from it? What's one takeaway maybe that you took from it?
I honestly had no idea what it was like. Like I'll never forget the first day. There was a director that oversaw 14 different healthcare facilities, and he was in tears describing how he felt when he experienced not only like patients pass, but watching his own colleagues pass. And that like really struck a nerve for me. And that's why like in the beginning of the piece that we wrote, I just held one note, and because it was like you're almost like paralyzed from what was going on, but they weren't. They were like going at it every single day, and yeah, I had no idea what it was like on the front lines.
Steven, what about you?
Well, about my takeaway from that conference. I guess it was eye-opening, being just there and hearing them share their stories, because of course you look in the news and it's COVID this, COVID that, but it's, at least for me, I mean, you know it, but you don't actually, if you're not working it, you're not seeing it every day. It's kind of out of sight, out of mind, but being able to listen to all of their stories, I guess it really touched my heart. They all said it was hard, to do their job, but if they didn't do it, who was going to do it? So they're kind of like heroes, I guess. I know that I don't think I could do the job that they did. So I guess it gave me like a newfound respect for all of our healthcare workers.
That's great. It's been such a strain on people emotionally and mentally, and the mental health care workers right now are just, their calendars are full. So, but anyway, enough on that. Tell us about what you've got, upcoming projects and shows and plans. The musicians are out there to make us smile and laugh. So tell us about what you've got coming up to make people smile and laugh and get through. We thought 2021 was going to be better. It's some better, but still challenging. So what have you got coming up to make people laugh?
Well, I don't live in South Florida. I live full-time in South Carolina, but I'm headed down with Steven on, we talked about Wicked Manners, and then also
Hey, Chandler, go ahead and pull up the calendar.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I've got Chandler pull up the calendar. Go ahead.
And then, so these are our shows together in South Florida, and then we're going to play at the pub for Fort Lauderdale Pride. So
okay,
those are the events. I mean, I think we're going to be there like a total of, I don't know, a few days each time we're down there. But I think those are the most upcoming events where we'll both be there.
Yeah, the shows will be the 30th and 31st of October and the 20th and 21st of November. And of course, if you follow us on Facebook, we'll have the events created and post about it to make sure that you all know about them. I think the Saturday shows are going to start a little bit later, like 10 or 11. And then the Sunday shows, I think, are going to be around 6 o'clock. So if you're more of the late night one, come out on Saturday. And if you're more of the got a 9 to 5 and just want to go have a casual day, then definitely check out the Sunday one.
But we also are, we talked about doing virtual performances on our Facebook, so we still need to get that organized. But I bought these really cool lighting so we can get, the greatest picture quality, and I'm trying to up our game. So I invested a lot of the, the money from our recent gigs into like getting new gear, and I got my new computer so we can start writing originals together and making covers. The goal is hopefully weekly covers that we put out so we can make consistent content. I didn't realize how having a productive and like nice welcoming space was so conducive to productivity. And the other computer I had, I like almost threw it out the trash. It was so slow, and it like could not record audio or video. Well, it could, but it took so long. It was just like miserable to work with. So now I have this whole new little setup, and I think September is when we're gonna start doing the monthly virtual lives, and then
we actually already started the monthly virtual lives, and we did Christmas in July.
We did. And when we do our virtual lives, it's on Facebook. So
yeah, it's on Facebook, and we'll give at least like a week's notice. We still have how many days? It's the 24th of August. We got one more week if we're going to do something.
Okay.
24th of August. But the fun thing is the virtual lives, we're planning on them to have like a theme. event. So if we do like an 80s thing, we'll be dressed up in 80s gear and, you know, playing strictly 80s and whatever the themes are. And we welcome your ideas. So if you want to Facebook or Instagram message us ideas you think would be fun for a show, let us know, because you're the people watching and we want to make sure that, you know, you're entertained.
That sounds like a great idea. Reach out to them and have some ideas. Awesome. Yep. So Wicked Manners, the pub, several others. And the people want to buy your music, they can go to iTunes, and where else can they go?
iTunes is, and Apple Music is where we do a lot of our sales. If you want a physical copy of our music, we actually can sign the CDs. It's on our website under the store tab. And then the really cool thing about the hosting site that we use is they put it out there on like Spotify, Amazon Music. So there's tons of platforms that you can, you know, choose the one that you're streaming platform of choice, and it's probably there.
Okay. Chandler's working to get that site up. So that must be pretty cool. What's it feel like to see your branding on that level of platform?
Oh, I feel like it's really cool because it makes you like a legitimate artist, right? Mm-hmm. If you have stuff on iTunes and all these streaming platforms, it, you know, it's like, okay, we're going in the right direction.
And we're actually working with a social media like guru, and then also we will be working with an all-female team based in Richmond, Virginia, to kind of build us a new website and kind of elevate our brand. We're just waiting on the bank to approve us the loan so we can get that going. But and then hopefully with all that, you know, we can start with the weekly covers uploading every single week, and we'll probably do like top 40 for the most part. But then also like any like requests that people like. You know, we try to cater music to our fans. One of them is Gail. She loves Hallelujah, so we call it Gail-Alleluia. That will be going up. And so exciting things are happening.
Good things to come.
It's crazy. Like, people always ask, when we play events, they're like, this isn't your full-time job, is it? And we're like, actually it is. And I think people just think like we just show up, play an hour or two, and like leave, and that's our work day. But really, it's all of like the behind the scenes of like making sure we booked gigs, then like spending time learning new music, and then having to memorize that for the shows, and like all of these, and then like having to navigate how social, you know, we're violin players, we're not like social media experts, and you know, it takes time to do, you know, make it the business, you know, and do the business. And sometimes like, it's definitely a full-time gig, and it's a lot of fun. And I think, you know, we're just really lucky to be able to pursue our dream of, you know, playing. So
there's the music side and the business side, and it's two completely different mindsets when you're trying to do both. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, congratulations to both of you. And we always enjoy it when you come down, and the boys enjoy, well, the girls too, hearing you play and coming up to the pub and all the different locations. So is there anything you wanted to mention that I didn't ask?
Yeah. You know, we did another project with other artists in Greenville, South Carolina. It was through a company called TED, and then like the letter X, Heritage Greenville. And the goal of their project was to get artists around the upstate that might not know of each other, and get them to collaborate and make a music video. And we had I think we had 3 weeks or 4 weeks to get it done. And we're trying to coordinate like 8 people's schedules. And I don't know how we did it, but we got it done. And it was so fun being able to, we were able to work with dancers, and then muralists, videographers, and another recording artist. And it was a lot of fun. And I wish I had the link off the top of my head that I could tell you all about. But we did post it on the music video that we created is on our Facebook page. So you can go ahead and check out our Facebook page and see it there to see our collaboration with what we did with other artists in Greenville, South Carolina.
We'll be on the lookout for that. We'll go back through the archives of the links and look out for that.
Yeah.
Very cool. What did you learn from that? What's one quick thing you learned from that project?
I learned very quickly that I do not like to be in charge when it comes to scheduling everyone together. I'm the
opposite. I want to tell everybody what to do, but go ahead.
No, I enjoyed just being like the supportive role and putting I don't know, collaborating with other musicians and hearing their ideas and being open to hear constructive criticism, and instead of like taking it personally, they're like, oh, that's a great idea, and being welcoming outside input. So that was it was a fun little project to do, and definitely check it out.
It was funny to see like the dynamic of, we're all artists, so we're all naturally creative people. And it was really funny to, we had Zoom calls with, I guess there were around 8 of us. And some people wanted to like be in charge, and like they wouldn't like butt heads per se, but definitely there were some awkward moments. And then when we finally did the last shoot, our team leader wanted everyone to wear a black shirt so that we could all like have a unified photo. Well, she was the only one that didn't show up in the black shirt. And so one of the dancing coordinators, Elizabeth, I actually brought a second shirt. I don't know why. But Elizabeth was like, go get your shirt. She's putting it on for the picture. So it was funny. Like she definitely like called her out on it. And yeah, it was just a fun experience.
Trying to get everyone on the same team. Yep. We're going to have Chandler put up your website and social media so people can see it. SynergyTwins2.com. Your Facebook. Chandler can put up those links.
And then our handle is @SynergyTwins and then the number 2.
Yeah, number 2, not spelled out.
Number 2.
It's funny. We wanted it just to be @SynergyTwins. But then there was another. There were 2 girls. They're twins from, is it South Africa?
Yep, South Africa, and they're vocalists, and they already took Synergy Twins. So
we were slow on the uptake for figuring out our social media.
Well, it's a great name, and everyone knows you by that great name. So thank you for joining us and being part of the program and being part of the magazine. And it was a great experience for us. And like I said, the copies went so fast. Chandler will pull up the website. He's got it up there for people to see.
Faster than the comments came in when I had my shirt up. No.
Yes. We are outclick.com, outclique.com. Or you can text OCQ to 22828 to stay updated on us. Again, guys, great to see you. We'll have lunch or a drink when you come out, and we'll see you once a day.
And of course, you get a free hug.
I get a free hug. I hope so.
Well, $1. I think you threw that out there.
I'll pay. I'll donate $1. That'll be fine.
It's a deal. Just donate a drink.
There you go. All right. Text OCQ to 22828 to stay updated. All right. Have a great evening and stay safe. We look forward to your next trip down. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Toodles.